2, 1. Well, all right, everybody. Good morning and happy Wednesday, or like some people call it, happy hump day, or middle of the week, or whatever you'd like to call it. But today is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025, which means we've entered another month of our school year. Although August is about what, like maybe we start halfway through. So technically we're in the second and a half month-ish, right? But regardless, we've entered a new month, so we're starting a new month full of exciting events, wonderful things planned. So with all that being said, let's jump right in. So if you can please do me the favor and stand to your feet. You can place your right hand over your heart and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you may be seated. Thank you. All right, so looking here, it shows that we don't really have any birthdays thus far, right, at the beginning of October. But obviously, there's a whole bunch more days to the month, so there's a lot more birthdays to come, hopefully. So stay tuned for those to come in the next couple of days. But looking at what is for lunch, so today we are going to be having mac and cheese with mini corn dogs, which honestly is a very nutritious and delicious lunch. So if you enjoy that, please make sure that you get where you need to be so you have that for lunch. But if not, make sure that you bring your own lunch or you get any type of substitution, because again, eating is very important, right? Skipping meals and not getting the right amount of nutrients and food consumption and all that stuff, it's not good, right? It makes you tired, it makes you sleepy, it makes you not focused, especially when you're hungry, right? Your mind is just everywhere else but in the class or doing your work or this and that. So make sure you guys are eating, right? Whether it's a school lunch or whether it's your own, or even bringing some snacks, right? Fruit is an excellent snack to be eating, and yeah. So make sure you guys are there for lunch. If not, bring your own. Cool. All right. So now, looking at our weather, I don't know where I left my phone. Can you get my phone, Haley? Gracias. All right. So looking at our weather for today. All right. So, I see. The first thing I see is a little cloud with some rain. So it shows as if there might be some type of rain happening within the next few hours, whether it's later in the afternoon or so. So Wednesday's low will be about 72 degrees between 6 and 7 a.m. and the high will be 87 degrees between 2 and 3 p.m. But as I've always shared, right, the temperature range can go from one thing to the other, but at the end of the day, it's always going to feel a lot warmer than the actual temperature. Okay? So what does that mean? Drink your water, take your breaks, right? And just be mindful of that, right? If you start feeling like you're getting really sweaty and that you can't really breathe well, or that you are just a little bit more thirstier than usual, that kind of means that you guys are starting to need a break. Okay? So look out for those signs. Make sure that you take those breaks and you take care of yourself. Okay? But it does show it's going to rain, so we'll see how that goes throughout the day as well. Okay? All right, now looking over to our honor code, we have our English and Spanish. So let's start off with English. Please repeat after me. I will arrive to school each day on time and ready to work.
I will arrive to school each day on time and ready to work.
I will treat all with respect and dignity.
I will treat all with respect and dignity.
I will solve any conflicts that arise peacefully.
I will solve any conflicts that arise peacefully.
I will care for and protect our environment.
I will care for and protect our environment.
Beautiful. Ahora en español. Seré puntual y estaré listo para trabajar.
Seré puntual. Estaré listo para trabajar.
Trataré a todos con respeto y dignidad.
Trataré a todos con respeto y dignidad.
Resolveré los conflictos de forma pacífica.
Resolveré los conflictos de forma pacífica.
Cuidaré y protegeré nuestro medio ambiente.
Cuidaré y protegeré nuestro medio ambiente.
Awesome. Wonderful. Now, a couple of reminders, announcements, events, right? Things that are coming up. So, like I've been sharing in the past couple of days, we have this whole week, right? We are celebrating our 60th birthday for our CMA, right? The organization. Yes, ICA is part of it, but technically the organization itself is what's completing the 60th birthday, not ICA. Okay, not yet, right? But so again, there's a big celebration happening in the next couple of days with some staff members here from our campus and from our other two sister schools, and then other daycares and organizations within RCMA. So that's going to be fun to hear about and see. Teachers, there is, I believe, a virtual celebration that you guys can attend. So if that's something you're interested in or want you to take your students along for, have them tune into that so you can see what that whole celebration is going to be about. I know there's some teachers from our campus that are going to be highlighted and celebrated. So that'll be fun to hear. And if that's you, or if you don't know that's you, right, it very well could be you. So very important you tune in to see what it's all about. Okay. Later this afternoon, there will be, I believe, some type of presentation for middle school. So middle school teachers, please be aware of that. I know there was an email sent out about it. So just please be aware of that so you can accommodate that to your schedule and make sure you're there on time. And then there is some training happening for our K through third grade and K through second and third through middle school teachers. So, well, not all of them, but some of them. So there was an email sent out on the schedule for that. So please revise that. Please review that so you can make sure everything is squared away, your coverage is there on time, so on and so forth. And then what else? No, there was one other thing. No, I think that was everything. Reminder, we have about like 2 more weeks until our big Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. Okay, so make sure you are working on that dance, your song, your artwork, whatever it is that you're planning on presenting, make sure that that's ready to go so that we have an awesome celebration. Okay? So with that being said, I hope that you all have a great rest of your day. And remember, we are... Goodbye, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.